First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh.
Hello, welcome to Family Woman TV. Today we'll be talking about two things that men need from you. Every time we talk about what do men want, we ask ourselves questions on what these men really want. What do they really want from us women? We complain about their cheating, we complain about so many behaviors that are not acceptable. So I had to go on a research to find out what do men actually want. And at the end of this video, you will understand what actually men needs from women. This is Family Woman TV. Let's jump into today's discussion. Two things that men deserves or wants from women. Number one is acceptance. Most of the times, these men find out that their wives do not accept them the way they are. It is good for you to accept that man that God has brought into your life the way he is. Even if there are certain things that you need to adjust, you do it with love. You correct that person with love. You try to look for ways to add value to that man's life. It is always very disgusting for you to go about complaining or nagging about your husband's behavior when you do not look at practical solutions and ways you could make him a better person. You have to accept him, bring him close. When you keep finding faults, when you keep nagging, when you keep talking about how good he is not in a particular area of his life, you keep demoralizing that man. You keep making that man feel less of himself. Men do not like people that talk down on them. What makes a man feel good, feel great, is when you compliment his efforts, no matter how little. So accept that man in your life. Believe that he can be a better person. Make him, keep talking to him. Make him to become a better person by your behavior, by the way and manner you keep teaching him certain things, correcting him in a lovely manner, in a manner that will not bring about him being angry. You keep making that man to feel good. You keep making that man to feel better, to become a better version of himself. If you want someone to be good, you want someone to maintain a certain standard, the best way you can do this is to educate that person. He might not be so excellent. He might not have a sound English background. He might not have the kind of charisma or the kind of composure you need as a husband. But by the time you keep teaching him, by the time you keep making him to understand the reasons why he has to become better, he will learn to be better. You keep talking to him, you keep bringing up positive attitudes. Let him learn from you. You will become a mirror, for him to look through and know, am I good? Am I actually good? Am I doing this right? You will see that with time, this man will learn how to please you because he has seen that he is not being pushed away. Rather, he is being accepted and corrected in love. That way you have won his heart. Another thing, another tip. I remember I said two ways. The second way that you can make that man to be happy or to love you, or you just want to know what they want. The second thing that men really want from you is appreciation. Look, the country we find ourselves, especially third world countries, we are having a lot of economic backwardness and economic issues, and this has a way of affecting one's emotional well-being. Most times when these men go out of their homes to fend for the family, they jam a lot of things. They come in contact with so many things, most of the times they can go out, they will come back empty-handed. They might not make so much sales. For businessmen, for people, civil servants, they could meet a bad boss in the office, and when they come back home, their home is supposed to be a safe haven for them. They should come back to a loving wife who understands the stress, the what they go through to make this family work, to make this marriage work. So the best thing you can do as a wife is to appreciate him no matter how little he tries. This act makes them happy. It makes them to understand that this woman is thoughtful of me. She knows and understands the economic challenges we are passing through, and this will serve as a motivation to him to move forward, to take up every responsibility that he needs to take up in order to make sure that his home becomes financially stable. Appreciate the little things that he does for you. If he buys you a wig of 5,000 naira and that is the one he can afford at that particular time, please appreciate him. Don't go looking out for or trying to compare him with your friends whose husbands are millionaires and billionaires who can afford to buy wigs of 500k and above. No, that is wrong. When you do that, you have demoralized the man, and that can make him not to even try to please you or to buy you any gift anymore. So if he buys you anything, if he appreciates you in any of the little ways that he can, please retort back. Tell him, I appreciate you. I love your kind gesture. Thank you so much for doing this for me. When you appreciate him, he will in turn look for more ways to make you happy. Look for more ways to please you. Look for more ways to make you the woman of his dreams. Remember that any man that loves you will keep doing things to make you happy. We keep doing things to make sure that you have a beaming smile every time. Okay, so these are the two basic things that men want or needs from women. Anytime you begin to do this kind of do these two things in your relationship or in your marriage, you begin to see tremendous changes, and that is what I'm interested in. I am family woman, and I want everybody to succeed in your love life, in your relationship, and in your marriage. Subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you very much. I wish you the very best in your home and in your family. Bye.